back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. A big welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your kind comments to me as well. And be sure to drop your comments and hit your notification bell for your chance to win a free reading with me if you are subscribed. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, please join us. Join our beautiful soul family by subscribing to the channel. Be sure to hit your notification bell and your like buttons and drop me a comment under any of my videos this month for your chance to win a free video reading with me. You can also check out my links below as well if you feel called to, and these are sliding down. But I do pick a card readings on this channel, so please join us, get cozy. We're going to have a little chat today, and we're all friends when we gather around this table. My throat's a little crusty today, so I'm just warning you guys, I'm a little bit congested in my throat, so just bear with me. I'm using the Mother Peace Round Tarot for you today. And today's topic is all about the person on your mind and whether they're going to contact you and what their next actions towards you are going to be. So is this person going to reach out to you? What are their next moves towards you going to be? And we have 3 piles to choose from. This is the Mother Peace Round Tarot. It's a tarot deck from the 70s. It's a really cool deck. I love it a lot. And I found it at a yard sale or something years ago. I just love this deck, but it's really, really funky and cool. I'm so happy to be able to share it with you today. We have 3 piles to choose from here. We have pile number 1 with the green mushroom. We have pile number 2 with the red floating mushroom here. And we have pile number 3 with the purple mushroom. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting today from Spirit about the future of your connection. What is this person's next move going to be towards you, and are they going to reach out to you soon? So I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. My timestamps are listed below. Are they going to reach out, and what are their next moves towards you? Hello, pile 1. You were drawn to the green mushroom. And this is your reading. What is their next move towards you? The person on your mind, are they going to reach out to you? You were drawn to the Shaman of Swords, and this is the King of Swords. So this person could be a Libra, a Gemini, and Aquarius perhaps here. And there's a lot of intelligence surrounding this person. What I love about the King of Swords is the fact that he usually leads by example. He's usually very vocal when it comes to what he wants, very focused. So, and there's also this ladder that's climbing up with an eagle. So somebody could be kind of building themselves up to create some sort of leap of faith, or building up their courage to be able to take some sort of action towards you. So this could be a very good sign for you about what's to come and what this person's intentions are. So let's take a look here. Again, bear with my throat because it's very scratchy today. So, what will their next move be towards you? Are they going to reach out to you? You have the Magician. You have the 3 of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Man reversed. You have the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Chariot, and we have the High Priestess. You could perhaps be the air sign here. We have a lot of Cancer energy as well. I'm going to be clarifying as I go through. Now in the center of your reading, we do have the Hanged Man reversed. What's interesting about that energy is that you can see this Hanged Man, he's relaxed. He can walk away whenever he chooses to, and his crown is all lit up. So there's this feeling of like helplessness in the 3D. So you could be feeling helpless about what's coming, or helpless about what action you could possibly take because you're waiting to hear from this person in some way. And I feel like you're really focused on that. It's like, I want this person to reach out to me. I want them to contact me. I really like this person, and I want to see this moving forward. I feel like you're very burdened by what you don't know right now. And I feel like you guys perhaps started in a conversation or started a communication cycle, and maybe you were building upon that foundation a little bit. You have the 8 of Cups. And then maybe, I don't want to say that they ghosted, but maybe they retreated a little bit after a period of conversation with you. You have the 4 of Swords. And Spirit's really speaking about how the reason why they kind of retreated has everything to do with them and has nothing to do with you. So they don't want you to feel like you're responsible, or you said or did anything that made them retreat in some way. They've got things going on in their life. They've got work complications. They've got all sorts of responsibilities. And that was one of the reasons why they retreated a little bit. And I will say this, Spirit says that this person is going to reach out to you. They're going to kind of pop up when you're feeling a little bit hopeless about it, to be honest. They're going to pop up unexpectedly. It's like your shift in your perspective is going to change overnight because you're going to be really frustrated, and then all of a sudden you're going to be happy again. I will say when they come forward, they're going to be in a little bit of a victim mentality, acting like the reason why they retreated was because of something that they weren't responsible for, or because they had to retreat in some way because of some sort of reality in their situation. They're going to have some type of excuse, and it could be the right excuse. It could be real and true, and they may not be hiding anything, but they're going to have an excuse as to why they've delayed in contact. They're going to come forward with communication, and they're going to have some sort of reasoning as to why that delay happened. Part of it, they're saying it's going to be a little bit of a victim mentality, that they were perhaps just building up the courage, and that's why the delay happened. And the delay lasted a little bit longer than it probably should, but they won't want to really take responsibility for that, if I'm honest, in that moment. But I do feel like they're going to reach out to you because Spirit's asking you to surrender to that outcome. We have the Seven of Wands. And to be honest with you, I do feel like there is something going on in the Divine Masculine's life right now that is burdening them in this moment. It's fear too. It's not just practical elements, it's fear too. And I don't feel like there's like other parties or anything. I feel like there's just something going on in their life that's really distracting them, or really stealing their confidence when it comes to reaching out to you right now, because they're definitely testing that confidence by taking this action, and it's going to take a lot of force, I feel like, for them to take that action, because they're really building up the courage to do it. But that's why I feel like you were drawn to the shaman, because I feel like they are climbing the ladder towards that clarity. And they are indicating that this communication is going to come in sort of unexpectedly for you. What are their current feelings right this moment about reaching out in the future, this connection? We have here a chain of events that will affect your life. Now, what's interesting here is that part of this message today is about what will their next move be towards you. I do feel like they're going to reach out to you, but Spirit's indicating that for someone watching, this could create a turn of events. This could turn into more of a foundation than you really anticipated or realized, but you get to choose that. Because here's the High Priestess, here's the Queen of Swords. Spirit is hoping that you'll use the in-between to get yourself focused upon your own journey, to get yourself focused upon abundance, because they see you really worried about this, and they don't want to see any negative vibrations holding you back from anything, and even holding you back from discernible decisions about what you want to do when this person does reach out to you. And it's important because I just saw the Marriage card, and we're starting with foundation. So their next move towards you is going to be new emotional starts and potential and surrender. And this could result in a chain of events that affects you for a long time. It says recognition and reward for merit. It's the basket filled with abundance, filled with a cornucopia of abundance. And so there could be a very positive outcome from this point forward once this person does take action, and I feel like they are going to take action. We have May here on the back of the deck. There could be Taurus energy with this person. We have Mountain, major challenges to overcome, but we do have opportunity or windfall. And we also have here obstacles to overcome on the back of the deck. So this could mean that there's going to be a slight delay before this communication opens up, or before they pop up out of the blue again, because they are in the midst of overcoming some challenges in their life. They're also encouraging you to find joy in the journey and to explore this connection if you choose to when this communication opens back up, and take your time. They want you to take your time building upon the foundation. What will their next move be towards pile number 1, please? We have here Axe. Stopping the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. And it says breakup, separation, and you may be in the midst of that in this moment. I feel like I don't feel like they purposefully wanted to give you the silent treatment, but that could be what's happening right now. It's making you feel really insecure. We have here self-indulgence, but they're working on themselves. And so that's what Spirit wants you to do in this moment too, is that if they're being self-indulgent, they want you to do some shadow work, some self-appreciation while you wait, so that can improve your vibration. And they don't want you to be concerned about whether or not this person likes you, because I feel like they really do. It says insane chemistry. You like each other equally, and you could have a lot of fun with this person moving forward. So let's take a look and see what's beyond that Page of Cups. What can you expect next? After they reach out, what is their next move towards pile number 1, please? We have a lot of worry. We have the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. We have the King of Cups. I feel like that's part of the reason for the delay too, and we're going to try to get a timeline here for in a moment. But I feel like they're more of an emotional person than they may have projected themselves as, and they're really a worrier, and that's challenging them. That's what's proving to be kind of in their way right now, is this overthinking about, oh, what should I say? What should I do? It's been too long. What if they don't want to talk to me? We have the Ace of Wands, but they want you to know that this opportunity has a lot of potential for growth in the future of this connection, that this spark still exists between the two of you, and that spark is enough to propel us towards change, to propel us towards infinite possibilities in the unknown. So the Page of Wands is here, and the 4 of Swords is here, and here is the Devil with the 6 of Wands, and that's what's holding them up. It's just the insecurity. It's just the fear, the ego telling them that they shouldn't have confidence because you're going to be upset with them, or they've been keeping you waiting in some way. And I just got a message for someone watching that there is a real healing cycle that this person is dealing with right now. So they could be working on healing because of a loss that they've suffered. It could be like an extended family loss. That's not for everyone, of course. That's just for someone very specific. But they are dealing with something personal in their life, which is why they retreated. And it could just be, honestly, frustration, anxiety. It could be something like that. But that's why they retreated. And that's what's holding them back from really taking action. It's like procrastination will blend and bleed into more procrastination. It becomes easier to just procrastinate than it is to kind of make something happen right away. What are their thoughts right now for pile number 1, please? What are they thinking during this delay? I know more than you think. So even though they've retreated a little bit, maybe they are keeping tabs on you still. I have an offer for you, and I feel like they are going to bring it forward. And they may come forward with a lot of masks of confidence on. It says, I'm not blind to the signs. I see them. They see the potential in this connection. I'm a better person because of you. You've changed me. Now, Spirit put that right over top of the chain of events. That could be one of the outcomes of the chain of events that can affect our life, is the two of you growing together and building upon a foundation in relationship. So for someone watching, this could turn into a full-fledged relationship. I'm feeling the consequences of my actions and choices, and that's what they're kind of reeling from. They're insecure about retreating the way that they did. And now that I know that you're right, and I'm trying to forgive myself. And so they will come forward with a little bit of, as I said earlier, a little victim mentality, hoping to get some compassion from you so that they don't have to face any type of frustration from you instead. So let's take a look and see about the timing. When can pile 1 expect this person to reach back out here? We have the Hierophant. There could be, or there could have been, a workplace connection for someone watching, but that's not the overall theme here. Ooh, we have the 4 of Wands. Spirit is indicating that you will hear from this person. There'll be revelations within the next 5 months for you, pile 1. So within the next 5 months is when Spirit sees ascension happening here. I feel like they will use work as an excuse, or some sort of work element as an excuse as well when they come forward. But they're saying that around 5 months for the collective before this person does pop up. And that's why they're asking you to surrender in this moment to this in-between and focus on your own self in this moment and explore other paths that open up to you as well. Don't keep yourself kind of pigeonholed to one experience. Let's get a charm pull, please, for pile number 1. The last thought that this person had about pile 1 in the bowl, we have the 5 of Wands. They were kind of conflicting thoughts because they were mixed with jealousy and desire and want and determination and frustration. It's like worried about losing you to competition. They were thinking about that too. We have the Star reversed and the Moon reversed. I feel like for someone watching, there's a depression or something coming in. They know that they're giving you the impression that they are ignoring you or something, or that they've overlooked you, but there's more to be revealed to you, and that's what the Moon reversed is really speaking about, is more revelations are to come. Scorpio and Aquarius, very strong. We have Secret, we have the letter T and the letter F. Full time, so take that as it resonates, or it could be initials as well. We do have the Four of Pentacles, so there's a concern for my finances or for my foundations in this moment. We have October being significant, I think of Libra energy. We do have the Divine Feminine surrendering to what's going to be revealed to her. We also have the Bicycle, I think about decisions that we make for children or in childlike ways. So it's like an emotional immaturity or something that causes us to make certain decisions. But we do have Made with Love. I do think of kids, so take that as it resonates. We have the Sacred Heart of Jesus. So this could be a reference to Catholicism, but also the thorns amidst the roses that you could be feeling, the thorns around your heart that you could be feeling in this moment. We have the Butterfly of Transformation with the Three of Pentacles, but this could still transform and evolve into a foundation, into a real relationship. Pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, drop that comment below for your chance to win a free reading. Be sure to look at all of my other links below for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I do hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the red mushroom, and you were drawn to the Priestess of Cups, the Queen of Cups from the Mother Peace Round Tarot, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, are they going to reach out to you? What are their next actions towards you going to be? So the Queen of Cups here, you could have like a really secret kind of heart space of want for this person, of desire for this person. The Queen of Cups will often put a lid on her love. It's like she wants this person so much. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. And you can see the blue whale here sitting in the corner of the card, and it's going down. It looks like a drain or something. It looks like it's a cyclone or something. And so it's like your emotions are starting to drown you a little bit, wondering what's next in this connection. So let's see. What is their next actions towards pile number 2, please? Are they going to reach out? And what's going to happen beyond that point? We have the Nine of Wands. Ooh. Too many on the floor, so we're going to try that again. Let's try that again. What is their next actions towards pile 2, please? We have the High Priestess. We also have the World. The Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Just saw the Page of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Six of Swords. Back of the deck we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Eight of Wands. There is a very interesting message, and it's coming through as a double message. So I'm dealing with the collective energy today, so I'm talking to different groups of people here. Because I just got this impression about someone watching losing confidence in the fact that this person is going to come forward and just taking on the task themselves. It's like, I'm not waiting to hear, I'm going to reach out online, or I'm going to fuel my frustration a little bit more here by making some sort of contact. We have the Nine of Wands with the Nine of Wands. Very strong Scorpio energy coming through here. We have Gemini, Magician, here's the Lovers. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Star as well. And we have the Sun. Back of the deck is the Eight of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. Now we have the Eight of Wands twice, and that's talking about momentum. It's talking about movement. And I do feel movement in the future of this connection, to be honest with you. I feel clarity coming in. In some instances, though, I feel like the Divine Feminine, the Queen of Swords here, is going to be searching for the clarity. It's like I'm not going to be sort of waiting for this person to come to me. I'm going to go looking for my answers, and I'm going to make the critical decision to take that leap of faith and to put myself out there in a vulnerable way so I can gain information. Now we have the Sun on the other side of that risk, of that action or that leap of faith, and it does clarify the situation here. But I was also just focused on her in this mourning period in her boat, and she's covered and cloaked in black, and so it just gave me this overall impression about clarity for someone, but the clarity is not welcome news. Now that's not the overall message here. I feel a lot of frustration from the Divine Feminine, but I feel like there will be eventual communication here, and what we decide to do with that communication is really ours to apply. The force is ours to apply. But what is really prominent here is this Queen of Swords has a very important choice to make from what she's going to observe. The observations she makes, whether she takes action towards this person, or the observations she makes when she's waiting and when the communication finally opens up, because clarity is coming regardless. She's going to get her clarifying agents regardless. What she observes could be a lack of movement or a very frustrating delay to that communication coming in, and she may decide she's not available for that anymore. Because there's a very strong sense of discernment and cold energy and like boundaries being placed in front of her because she doesn't want to make the wrong decision. But she also feels, again, your heart space is attached already. So Spirit's asking us to step away from that heart space for a moment so that we can see the truth of the situation, not just depending upon how it feels, but upon what we're observing in this situation too. Because there is this aspect about us continuing to look backwards. And if we keep doing that, waiting for this person to come back in a timely way, we could end up hurting ourselves or impeding ourselves towards further growth and further relationships. But I do feel like the Divine Feminine has her heart set on relationships. But the overarching message here is what you observe this person doing in the future may not be good enough for you. The actions that they take, the effort that they put in may not be enough to satisfy the beautiful heart of the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Cups. And so they are talking about ascension overall. They see the Queen of Swords moving forward in clarity, and letting this connection sort of being a launching pad to that. And for some, this launching pad may include this person, but for others, you may just be claiming your independence and choosing a new pathway with a new person. Because it's sort of highlighting to you the actions that they're not willing to take towards you, or the strength that they don't have to apply to their own fear when it comes to taking action. And when you observe that, it's hard not to absorb it. It's hard not to, you can't unsee it when we absorb it or once we see it. And so the Queen of Swords in some instances may get frustrated by the instantaneous delays. It's like it feels so delaying, and we're starting with so much frustration and so much emphasis on the worry about the unknown. And that's perhaps going to persist for some time. So there's going to be still a lengthy delay that you can expect in this connection. And that's lengthy enough that somebody gets frustrated and says, I'm not waiting anymore, I'm seeking answers. And what they observe in that response, or what they observe when they seek that answer, is not, it clarifies everything. It perhaps frees them to move forward, but it's not necessarily good news. It helps them to create closure, however, which is always a positive thing. Closure, awareness, even if it makes us feel vulnerable, is always a positive thing. For those who are going to sort of wait until this person reaches out to you, I feel like they're going to reach out to you online with some sort of communication, and that's their way of maintaining their safety. It's like a safety buffer before they do reach out to you. And there's a conversation that's going to happen between the two of you in the future, which again is going to clarify why they hesitated, clarify for you whether or not you want to include yourself beyond that point. And so there's a very strong decision waiting for the Divine Feminine about this connection moving forward, because there's still obstacles that we're going to have to push through. There's still a determination that we're going to have to show to achieve ascension regardless. And this ascension could include creating new foundations with this person if the two of you choose that once everything is revealed, or it could include the healing cycle for the divine feminine. And it feels strained because there's a part of you that would say, well, then why did I waste my time with this person? Like, why did I waste all this energy and all of this precious, precious time on this person? And Spirit doesn't want you to feel that way, because nothing goes to waste. This could perhaps is a very necessary path for you to take so that you achieve this awareness, so that you can allow yourself the permission to move forward, because they're leading you here. This is where you're headed. For the divine feminine, for the Queen of Swords, you're headed to the Ten of Cups. And when we're headed towards a certain outcome, we have to take certain launching pads. We have to take certain detours to get to that outcome. And so this may just be a detour for some of you watching, but it's still a positive detour because it's leading you closer and closer, inching you closer and closer to the desires of your heart ultimately. So it's being treated as a launching pad for your growth, which is always a positive thing. You may get tired of waiting and you may reach out yourself. And I do feel eventual clarity coming in from this person as well. But it's going to be delayed enough that you're going to be frustrated by the time it comes in. Let's get some messages here from Spirit about what to expect in the future beyond. Advice, please, on what to expect moving forward here. We have Know You're Loved, New Moon in Libra, and it's a message coming in from your guides and angels, because the impression this person is leaving you is affecting your heart space so much. And you could perhaps be speaking unkindly to yourself, because it says unleash your kindest self, and it says go wild. They're talking about the insecurity with the Capricorn energy that this is infusing upon you right this moment. And they're saying if you feel inspired to take action to create clarity for yourself, the Queen of Swords does lead by that example. So they say if you need permission to do that from them, then they say go ahead and do that. We also have Take a Breather, and we have Be Real, full moon in Aquarius. You could perhaps be in Aquarius. So if you do not feel the prompt or the influence to take action towards this person, Spirit says that you may want to take a step back from the emotion that you're feeling to see things from a discernible position and ask yourself, what am I gaining right now from this connection, and do I want to continue to invest in that outcome or in that desire of my heart? Because it may be the difference between attachment and emotional security at this point. Let's get some messages from this person and see what they're thinking. What is this person thinking in this in-between period regarding this connection? I bury myself in work to forget you. So they are procrastinating perhaps on purpose, or they're delaying action because it's easier in this moment. You speak to me through music. But no matter what they try to do to distract themselves, they're still being influenced by memories of you or by sort of signs and symbols. I wonder if you're happy without me in this moment. It says you were the best thing in my life. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid to contact you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, but they're afraid to contact you. And that's what's causing the delay. And their fear, it's like both of you are in the same boat. You're both afraid. They're afraid to face you. You're afraid that they're not going to reach out to you in this moment. And that fear creeps in to inspire action from the divine feminine. Let's get advice from your guides and angels. What to expect in the future of this connection, please. We have here healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael really wants you to work on your healing. That's why they're emphasizing the Aquarius energy. They're emphasizing healing in this moment because they feel like you're monopolizing your energy field to this person, and you could be suffering because of it. You could be kind of ignoring some of your needs in some way. You could even perhaps not even be eating properly. And Archangel Michael wants you to know that he's protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, in your home. And we have overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you. You are surmounting any previous challenges. So there is still a significant delay coming in here, But they also want you to know that when it comes to you overcoming the emotional hurdle, that has already been accomplished for you, or you're already on the other side of that hurdle. And they're helping you to do that. Or they will help you to do that on the other side of this hurdle too, when this opens up. So let's get an indication as to when contact will take place. When will this clarity all come in for pile number 2, please? Ooh, the High Priestess. Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. There's a watcher mentality. You could be watching them. I just got an emphasis on 5 months, but let me see. Spirit just doesn't want you to delay your own closure if that's necessary. They don't want you to delay your own clarity in this moment. 10 of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands. There is an emphasis between the months of 5 to 7. For someone watching, you could have contact within as little as like a couple of weeks, maybe a month or 2. But for the collective, it feels like it's more between 5 to 7 months coming in before there's clarity for you in this connection. And this clarity is always a positive thing, regardless of which direction you allow it to take you in, because it's taking you in new directions. It's taking you towards ascension. Some of you are moving into a new position with this person perhaps, but many of you are claiming your independence. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. The last thought this person had about pile 2 in the bowl, please. 3 of Wands. Knight of Swords. They were thinking about how impulsive they were with actions, and how those impulsive actions, now they're kind of suffering for it because now it's making it more difficult to reach out to you, and they are thinking about expansion. But they wonder how now, what the consequences will be if they do reach out to you. Oh, we've got a lot of letters. We have B, E, E. We have Z and R. It's like a breeze. We have C and A. We have crystal clear intentions. Spirit wants you to be very direct with your intentions about this connection and keep your intentions clear to this person. We do have a blank card. I think about manifestation. I think of creative accountability. How I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. And so if there is other connections here, other people involved, that's definitely going to resonate with you. But this is also how this person perhaps makes you feel, and how, if we are really honest and open with how this person makes us feel in the 3D situation, we may choose to remove ourselves. Whoops. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it did, drop that comment below for your chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for a personal reading, or for Instagram. But I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the purple mushroom, or to the Tower energy, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, are they going to reach out to you? What is their next move towards you? Now, the Tower does speak about sudden upheaval. It talks about sudden change, and it does talk about permanent energy as well. It also talks about epiphanies, so this could be a clarifying agent that comes in for you. So there could be further contact, and what the contact brings could change everything in your perspective, perhaps. So let's take a look here and see. What are their next move towards pile 3, please? Are they going to reach out to pile number 3? Now, sometimes the Tower can speak about upheaval within foundations that we build upon. So take that as it resonates. We have the Sun. I just got a message that said Spirit's already working on a solution to clarity for you. We have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. What are their next moves towards you? Are they going to reach out to you? Now, sometimes with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, that does speak about foreclosures within the home or family units, for instance. So there could be major challenges to overcome in this connection. Now, for some, the Ten of Pentacles reverse is not necessarily a family unit. It could just be the lack of security that you or this person feels in this moment when it comes to clarity coming in. And just the sense of lack of safety that I feel. We have the Moon and we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Now I'm going to clarify as we go here. What is their next move towards pile 3, please? Are they going to reach out to pile number 3? I do feel a strong sense of insecurity or attachment to insecurity or attachment to practical realms or something that is impeding focus or impeding clarity. And I don't think it's a question of what this person wanting to reach out to you. I feel like they're frustrated. I think that they want to. They're holding on to you, holding on to the connection in some way, and they're feeling the pressure to reach out. But if they give into the pressure, I keep getting this overwhelming sense of waves through my solar plexus, all the way through into my back, into my spine. It's like they're really afraid of a backbone, or it's like they're afraid to tap into their backbone, or they're afraid about foundations falling or permanent change and losing something very practical, especially now. It's like they keep saying now may not be the time because they're afraid of something very practical. And my light just went out in the center. We have the Death. And one of the major challenges to overcome here could be opening up the cycle with you overall. And sometimes with the Death, we want to wait for old cycles to close. It's like we close out a door so we can open up a window. And that's part of the challenge here, is that's why they're hesitating. And for some involved, there could be marriages here. So please take that as it resonates. Because in this moment, they feel really helpless to create the change that they want because they're afraid of what's going to happen to them, or they're going to happen to their foundation if they take action. So it's making them feel... it's making them feel helpless, but it's making you feel ignored. So it's sending out negative vibrations, and it's making you feel ignored. We have the Page of Swords on the back of the deck with the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like there's a watchful mentality. I feel like they watch you, which only adds to this fuel of pressure to communicate with you, to be honest. They watch you, and it makes them want to reach out to you, and then they feel like they can't because of the obstacles. And these obstacles they could power through with determination. They just have to face the consequences of their outcome. They just have to face the consequences of that. And even with the Tower, if it's something actual, physical, relationships, investments in relationships, family, that does create quite a storm. And so it's a fear-filled prison that they feel like they're sitting in this moment. But they're frustrated with themselves. And when we feel so frustrated, it's asking us to push against that frustration to try to find solutions, but they're afraid of the solutions that they have to face. They're afraid of their loyalty being questioned, but they're also afraid of the loyalty that they have towards you being questioned. So they really care about how you feel about them too. But they keep saying now is not the time. It's like, if I follow you, I could lose everything, and I have a lot to lose. Let's move towards you, please. We have here, go deeper. Spirit says you really have to look deeply into beyond what's being shown in this person's energy field, even what they're showing to the world, to see the true nature of their feelings. Because sometimes they feel like they have to, it's like they're playing a game or playing a role in their environment. That's what they feel like sometimes. And in order to focus on that role, they have to try to push you out of their mind at times here. We have step into your power, but that's what this isn't trying to impose upon them. This frustration is encouraging them to detach from whatever's holding them back, whether it's practical, whether it's emotional, and to just take action, step into your power, and listen to the inspiration that's asking them to act. Because this Eight of Wands does speak of communication, movement, even air travel. It's like, I don't just want to talk to you. I want to get to you in some way here. But it means they're going to have to take their masks off and be very open and honest and be real with everyone involved. And I feel like that's what they're so afraid of. Let's take a minute here to look at some of their thoughts. What are their current thoughts, please, of pile number 3? I've been feeling your presence around me. I do feel like this person has a profound attachment to you. Like they think that they're in love with you. You really have been by my side. I cherish you for that. And they say that because even though there's disconnect here, and I feel like it's maybe even a long-standing no contact situation, you've always been close, so to speak. It's like you've always been a constant companion. You've been by their side, even if you haven't physically been there. I've been telepathically communicating with you. And I've realized that you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. Oh, I never meant to hurt you. It wasn't you, it was me. And we have the deck. It's like I've been thinking about proposing to you on the back of the deck, and I do talk about you. I feel like they talk to you. It's almost like they have conversations with you and they talk to you. Where is this connection going? What is their next move, please, towards pile number 3? You have healthy choices. It's coming out reversed. Because their focus on what they think is a safe environment is not necessarily the healthiest choice for their heart. Oops, we have one on the floor. And we have palm tree, but there is something in this connection when it comes to stability, when it comes to foundations, when it comes to commitments as well. And on the back of the deck, we have soulmates. It says soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. And on the other side is love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And they really want to. They really want to reach out. But for the majority of this pile, I don't know that they're going to be able to take action. I feel like they're really going to hold themselves back. Let's ask about that. Will there be any further contact in the future of this connection? Are they going to reach out, whoops, to pile number 3? For many, this person is going to maintain in their position. I don't feel like they're going to reach out. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands. But the 4 of Wands can also speak to, yeah, there's the 4, whoops, to their institutions or their positions. I sometimes think of marriages. We have the 4 of Swords. And right now it's like they're rifling through their options because they know they can take action and they could celebrate because of that, because they think so highly of you. But the reality of their 3D situation is that there's a stinging energy that could be waiting for them as a consequence. So all of this back and forth, all of this focus but no action. You can see they're looking in the background, trying to make off with something that doesn't belong to them. It's like a sneaky sort of energy or secrecy. Spirit says you may have to claim your independence in this moment because they may not be able to execute change until they feel like they're capable of executing change. And right now they're leading from this heart space of it's hard. It's too hard. It's impossible. And I'm too afraid of the unknown to execute that change. Let's get some advice from your guides though. Oops. Advice, please, for pile number 3 when it comes to the future of this connection on their mind. We have here counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So if this person can't reach out to you, here's teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas and then teach these ideas to others. They say that if you feel called to, you may feel inspired to take some sort of action towards this person. To be honest with you, I feel like there's no guarantee that this person will have the courage to leap back towards you if you do that. But it definitely will communicate to the universe that you're ready for ascension. And then the universe can bring in energies that match you. But the truth is that even if you reached out to this person, their complications may be thick enough that they may not feel confident or strength enough to power through them. And so they're encouraging you to make sure that you're making healthy choices. And they want you to start from the ground up. So if you haven't been eating properly, they want you to start taking better care of yourself. And they want you to know that that practical element of care is going to start to move into the heart space. And they want you to take care of your heart space too. And make positive decisions about this connection based on your highest good. Because you're the focus of the story, Spirit says. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. What was the last thought this person had about pile 3 in the bowl, please? The 9 of Cups, that you're a wish. That you're a wish, and that they feel, again, that helpless energy with the 4 of Cups. At least for now is what I heard. It's like, at least for now, because I can't come forward now. So this no contact for the future, they don't want it to be forever. They're just saying for the time being, I can't make any sort of move towards you. And that's because they're afraid of that tower. There's the tower in your bowl. And it feels like wishful thinking for them right now because they don't feel like they can take action. He's being very passive and sitting down with his arms crossed. It's like, because I feel helpless, I can't take action or this will happen. And they were really thinking about that. But the truth is that Spirit wants them to see it from a new outlook, a new perspective. That's what they're hoping. We have, oh, I wanted baby feet on my fingers stuck. We have B, the letter M as well. We have timing. It's not the time. They feel stuck with the key and they're trying to find their courage. There's Leo energy and claiming our independence. We have lipsticks. They're very attracted to you. We also have here the Christmas present, so December could be significant. We have the I forget me not and the Six of Swords. So they want closure. They don't want to be forgotten by you. But there is a family or a tree of life here that's present, and there could be children involved, and that could be one of the reasons why they feel so heavily conflicted. Oops. All right, pile. You could also have gone to school with this person. This could be somebody from your past. You could have come of age with them. But that is what I have for you today, pile 3. If it resonated with you, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell if you do so. You can also check out my links for Etsy for personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But I hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.